And I'm Dylan Black. Hey, there's a new exhibit coming to the Bytown Museum, and we've got all the details right now with the executive director of the Bytown Museum, Robin Etherington. Nice to have you on the show again.
Well, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure being here.
I know last time you were here, you were talking about the 100th anniversary.
I know.
Exciting.
It's very exciting.
Jennifer Maybank is with us as well, City of Ottawa, and I know that you're partnering up with the Bytown Museum for a very cool exhibit. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Robin, for those who don't know about the Bytown Museum, even though it's been around a century, just tell us what you're all about.
Well, our mandate is the history of Ottawa, and we've been serving the community of Ottawa for 100 years, and we're looking forward to the next 100 years. So we're in the oldest stone building in Ottawa on the Rideau Canal called the Commissariat building, built in 1827. And we've been in that building since 1951, so 67 years we've been down on the canal.
Wow.
It's great. It's a UNESCO
location.
World Heritage Site as well.
Beautiful location. You always know that I'm going to ask you this question too. I ask you that question. Second question is, it's haunted, right?
I told you.
It's haunted, right?
We talk about the historical people whose ghost you may or may not see at night with haunted walks.
Have you ever seen one?
No, I personally have not seen a ghost.
Fair enough. This new exhibit, however, you are kicking off the exhibit on Friday the 13th, so that makes me to believe.
Well, there you go. It's come on down, and it's a dynamite exhibition, and I can't say it's spooky, but it is dynamite.
So it's through the eyes of community, 150 years of Ottawa's history. So what can people expect at this exhibit?
Well, we're very excited, to partner with our colleagues, the city museums and the City of Ottawa in general. But this is a very interesting exhibition. It's taking 150 years of the history of Ottawa and Confederation, but from the perspective of five areas of Ottawa's community. So from a military vet's perspective, from children's, from women's perspective, from farmers' perspective, as well as from new immigrants' perspective. So it's the history of Ottawa, but from 5 different perspectives.
We're seeing all kinds of amazing pictures as well of just
great.
throughout the years of it doesn't even look recognizable in some pictures,
That's
right? But okay, so Jennifer, tell us about the collaboration then. The City of Ottawa is on board with this, obviously pretty important to collaborate.
Yeah, we're actually quite excited for this. This exhibit was actually developed as a traveling exhibition. So going into 2017, we developed it as a 5-part exhibition. And it was actually on display rotating between the City of Ottawa museums last summer as well as City Hall. So what's exciting about this exhibition being at the Bytown is it's the very first time it's actually going to be on display all together as one unit. And we were very lucky when we were developing the exhibition to have the support of the museum's assistance program and Canadian Heritage, so it's actually quite an exciting large exhibition for us.
Very exciting. Can I ask you, Robin, where are some of the artifacts, where are some of the pictures? I mean, where did you get all of this? So Jennifer mentioned, I mean, it was part of different exhibits throughout the course of 2017, but was it hard to track all this stuff down?
Well, I'm going to give my colleagues at the City of Ottawa full credit. Some of the artifacts did come from our collection, and some of the photographs came from the Bytown Museum's collection, but primarily the artifacts are from the city's collection. That's what makes this so interesting, is we're complementing each other from a collections perspective.
You also have another program. It's a very detailed one called Confederation. Now, this is for schools and groups. So what's this all about? That is correct.
Well, we developed it last year, and it's because of the 150th anniversary, and it's to educate young people about Confederation. So we talk about Confederation, we talk about how Canada was formed, etc., and then their activity is to debate Confederation, as did our fathers of Confederation. So we break them up into 2 groups, and we allow them to debate. And it really is quite fun watching young people debate Confederation. And we give them all the information, and they get very animated, much like our fathers of Confederation were animated.
Well, it seems like it's all about youth there, quite honestly, because you have another program for the summer months called Click.
That one we partner with Canadian Heritage, the Department of Canadian Heritage, and it's their youth program called CLIck. And why it's called CLIck is they asked the young people what they wanted to call their youth program, and young people love going around taking pictures, so they called it CLIck. And we deliver it for them. And what they do is they go around Ottawa taking photographs of historical buildings and monuments, and then come down to the museum. We help them interpret what they've seen and talk about the history of Ottawa and the Confederation, and then we give them
Passport?
yes, and or a USB
Oh, sorry, yes, okay.
stick,
Yeah.
and they can take all of their photographs and all of the information back to their home school and share it with their colleagues at school.
Oh, fun.
And this program actually is for across Canada.
Nice.
So it's for grades 8, 9, and 10, and children come in from across Canada.
Wonderful. Jennifer, about 45 seconds left. There's so much to
Sure.
get to here, but tell us about some of the other museums the City of Ottawa are proud to partner up with.
Well, City of Ottawa operates 5 museums across the city. Residents can find more at ottawa.ca/museums, but we're actually gearing up for the opening for our season. So on May 13th, Mother's Day, our museums will be opening up, and we're actually launching a brand new exhibit at our sites called City in Motion, which plays off the opening of the new light rail system.
All right. Well, there you go. Check out the City of Ottawa's website for all of that. And, of course, bytownmuseum.ca for this amazing exhibit opening up on Friday the 13th. It's called Through the Eyes of Community. Thank you very much, Robin and Jennifer, for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you, and
appreciate it.
Zumba down.
All right. Fair enough. Hey, the Hunchback of Notre Dame is coming to town, and we've got all the details, of course, right here on Daytime Ottawa. In moments, it's Rogers TV.